This particular service bulletin addresses the annoying droning or buzzing noise from the exhaust that is fairly common on the 2016 to 2022 Lexus RX350. They already had a service bulletin for this earlier, and then it's been updated to this one because the previous one apparently didn't fix the problem. So the problem they're talking about is a droning noise from the exhaust system on takeoff or under light acceleration. What they want to do is replace the center pipe assembly for the exhaust, and they've updated it to one with a damper, and it takes half an hour to the technician to do it. May actually take a little bit longer. And this repair is covered by the emission warranty, which is nice. So that's 96 months or 80,000 miles from the in-service date, not the production date, but the date of the first registration of the vehicle. So here's the parts information. This was the original center pipe that they had on there, and then this one was the updated one from the previous TSB. And then this is the new part number that you would need to take care of that noise, as well as a couple of these gaskets, one on each side. And they also want to use a vernier caliper, or you can just use a measuring tape or whatever to measure the springs that hold the exhaust in compression, so it prevents the leak from the gasket. So the technician would take the vehicle in, and they'd need to confirm the noise because this isn't a safety recall, it's a service bulletin. So that means that Lexus won't just repair this on every single vehicle. They'll only do it if you complain about it and they can confirm it. So the technician would take the vehicle for a test drive and listen for a droning noise. And if they hear it, they proceed to step two. In this step, they want to inspect the center pipe assembly. So the original one did not have a damper on it, and the new one, they've added a little weighted rubber damper that absorbs the vibrations and reduces the noise. So if it has the old style, then they can go ahead and replace it with a new style right here. So to do this job, it's fairly simple. You just undo the 4 bolts that are holding the center pipe, and then you remove it. They're telling you when you're reinstalling it not to bend it too much because this flexible section of it can get damaged. So just do it nice and straight. And then once you remove the 2 springs that apply pressure to the ball joint or ball fitting on the exhaust gasket, they want you to measure it and see what length it is. So standard is 43 millimeter and minimum is 41. If it's less than that, they want you to replace these springs. Otherwise, it may not provide enough pressure to seal the exhaust gases from coming out. So then you would just replace the gasket, hammer it on with a piece of wood or a mallet, and be careful when doing that. And then reinstall the new part, the new center pipe, tighten the bolts to 32 foot-pounds, and make sure that the pipe is sitting nice and level so the distance between the flanges is equal on each side. And that's it. Take the vehicle for a drive and see if the noise is gone. All right, that's all for this episode. See you on the next one.